But it's time for biscuits with the boss. Well, if so, you are in luck.
Molly Reel is getting a look at a new cookbook that is honoring TV's most lovable football team. Molly, my husband keeps texting me questions about this cookbook. I'm gonna need you to come up with some answers.
Oh my gosh, Courtney, happy to. You know, I feel like I fell out of the lucky tree, hit every branch on the way down, and fell into a pool of cash and Sour Patch Kids, because I am here today with the authors of the unofficial Ted Lasso Cookbook. We are with Aki Berry and Meg Chano. Now, their story is so amazing. You guys, I actually have goosebumps. I'm so excited about this because I am such a big Ted Lasso fan. As you can see, AFC Richmond, anyone. So you two have been best friends for 20 years. When Meg, you studied abroad. You lived in Japan, studied abroad, and you've been best friends ever since. And then you became food bloggers together. And then you became Ted Lasso super fans. And then how did it turn into being a Ted Lasso fan to a cookbook?
It became, well, we started blogging and we got to the Biscuits and HarperCollins found it and it just kind of progressed from there.
Yeah, you got a recipe for biscuits with the boss, and of course that would go viral because why wouldn't it? And so from there, and this all happened very quickly. You developed this cookbook in less than a year. There's 50 recipes that you came up with 100 recipes in 3 days for them.
Right. The idea, yeah.
So Biscuits with the Boss, we're gonna make that right now. So take us through it, Meg.
Okay, so it's really easy. You just put everything in the food processor and then mix it, and then mix the ingredients to buttered pan 8x8, and then put it in the oven and bake for 30 minutes. That's it.
That's it. So what are those ingredients?
So flour, all-purpose flour. So let's start putting in. So first, all-purpose flour and almond flour.
Almond flour, okay.
And sugar.
Sugar. Of course.
Yep. And a little bit of salt. This is one of the secret ingredients. And vanilla paste. If you don't have a vanilla paste, vanilla extract works perfectly too.
Yeah, that's fancy vanilla, isn't it? And some cold cube butter.
Yep, unsalted butters.
Beautiful. Now, as you're mixing that together, Aki, your book launches tomorrow. Can you believe it?
We are so excited and it went so fast from getting the book deal to it being on the shelves, and we actually stopped in one of the bookstores and we saw it on the shelves and we couldn't believe it and we're really excited.
I mean, in so many ways, this is such an incredible thing because you love Ted Lasso. So how exciting that you have this forever piece of the show. You guys are part of it now.
Yes, we love
unofficially.
And yes, we love Ted Lasso and we love cooking, so it was like a perfect immersion of both things we love to do.
And you love each other. You're best friends. Yeah, exactly. So you have a big party coming up tomorrow as you launch this book.
We do. It is at the East Village Bookshop and it'll be a launch.
Perfect. Everyone is invited. So now you're going to put that in the oven, bake for 30 minutes, you said, Meg?
Yeah, 30 to 35 minutes until the top is golden brown.
Okay, perfect. And they also have a tutorial on how to make your very own pink box so that you can properly have biscuits with the boss. Can I have a bite of a biscuit with the boss? Let's give it a taste. I feel like Ted would say that's just dandy. He'd have something very colorful and very pleasant to say. Hey, you guys, we're going to stick around and make another recipe with them coming up. But what a fun gift idea as the holidays are coming. I mean, if you haven't watched the show Ted Lasso, you gotta watch it. Even so, you would still love this cookbook. And if you have watched the show, you know that you love it, and you will just feel nostalgia for these recipes. So we're gonna start prepping the other recipe for you. But my first time having biscuits with the boss, and I gotta say, it's just lovely. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Molly.
We'll send back to you.
Molly, I'm glad they did this because, you know, taking on a challenge is a lot like riding a horse. If you're comfortable while you're doing it, you're probably doing it wrong, right? I think you heard.
That's correct. That is.
It's another Ted-ism for you.
I just love Ted Lasso.
Thank you, Molly.